is the problem solver. Now, it's at the problem solver level of sales proficiency that you shift from thinking about the lines of an internal focus, your products, your services, your commission, to an external focus on the customer's wider world. As a result, you start to see and talk about issues that aren't immediately connected to a current deal or product you can sell, but are of interest to the customer. Some examples might be the customer's emerging business challenges, or potential approaches they might make to seize a window of opportunity or head off trouble in the future. These kinds of salespeople shift their sights away from their own product long enough to listen to the customer and understand the larger environment within which the product must operate. Their ideas are usually forward-looking and more strategic, which qualifies them to meet with executives who are looking to the same horizon for answers. One executive told us that a problem solver salesperson is
someone who is a potential resource. During the presentation, we explored several creative ideas together. I'll take these ideas under consideration and possibly meet with him again.
The highest stage of sales proficiency is the trusted advisor. After a few years of experience honing their craft, some salespeople level out at the problem solver level. But what can they do to stand out from the pack of other problem solvers? To rise up and become a trusted advisor means to focus on the value of a personal relationship with the executive. You develop this relationship by understanding the executive as a person first, then recognizing the executive's broad vision for their business. You advise on the common obstacles to avoid, suggest proven best practice, and build relationships within the political dynamic of the executive's inner circle. That is, those trusted lieutenants inside and outside of the company that the executive turns to for advice. You serve as a compass and a mine detector by providing insight and foresight that the executive isn't already tapped into. One executive said,
"Some of these salespeople can relate to business problems at a very high level. They understand that their solution may not be a panacea, but they deliver business value by helping me explore various options. My objective is to discuss my business problems with them and develop realistic solutions, not to see a slick sales presentation."
Another executive cited the salesperson's ability to draw on internal or even external partner resources as a way of possibly solving the problem as a key indicator of business value. They said,
"The salesperson I meet with should provide me with the benefit of his experience, but also be able to secure the additional resources required to provide a broader view of the solution."
Senior level executives in those organizations immediately recognize the salesperson who regularly connect with executives at their level because they can sense the business knowledge, confidence, and competence that those salespeople demonstrate. It's as if the executives have a sixth sense and can spot the salespeople who are continually dealing with their peers in other organizations. Of all of the traits demonstrated, being prepared for the meeting with the executive is one that is both highly valued and quickly recognized. There is simply no substitute for having a substantial understanding of the customer's industry, their company, and the customer executive themselves. Developing this insight into the customer is also one of the easiest ways to develop a genuine and lasting rapport with senior level executives. It can also shorten your sales cycle because it quickly differentiates you from your competitors. One executive described a trusted advisor salesperson as
someone I consider a business consultant who gave me ideas about my business that even my own people don't come up with. As a result, I felt we had a business meeting where she demonstrated some compelling business value and also gave me some reasons why I should grant her continued access to me.
This continued access to senior executives is critical to building the long-term relationships required to consistently succeed. Trusted advisor salespeople don't wait to jump in at the middle of the buying cycle, which is when commodity supplier salespeople first get alerted to a deal. They get involved earlier to help the client identify and assess options, then determine the most effective way to address his high priority issues. Trusted advisors determine what the executive wants to hear. They know what these people want to hear because they are consistently better prepared and better informed than their rivals. Trusted advisors know the personal agendas of their customers and find ways to leverage their company's resources to deliver what their customers want. Trusted advisors listen for little clues. Trusted advisors create deals that offer personal value as well as sound commercial value, and they do so in a way that makes the buyer and the seller interdependent. As one trusted advisor salesperson explained,
instead of just reacting to a customer's request for a quote, I'd start becoming more inquisitive about why the customer may want something and the eventual effects of buying my product or service.
So, to summarise, get in early. Focus on their breakthrough initiative. Meet with executives to measure the results of the implementation.